Imagine waking up one morning at 72 years old, staring at the mirror, and realizing that the vibrant energy you once had for gardening or playing with grandkids feels like a distant memory. Your joints ache like an old, rusty gate creaking in the wind. Your blood pressure climbs higher than a summer heat wave, and simple tasks leave you puffing like you've run a marathon. But what if a simple, everyday drink could flip that script, turning back the clock on your body's wear and tear? That's the magic we're uncovering today with beet juice, a humble root veggie elixir that's packed with surprises for folks over 60. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll see why adding this to your routine could be the game changer you've been searching for. If you're ready to dive deeper into natural boosts like this, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you do not miss out on more life-enhancing tips tailored just for seniors like us. Hello, vibrant seniors and health seekers. Today, we're exploring the top 5 beet juice benefits, specifically for those of us over 60, where our bodies start asking for a little extra tender, loving care. Why beet juice? It's not some fancy potion from a lab. It's straight from the earth, made by juicing fresh beets. Those deep red bulbs you see in the grocery store that look like they've been dipped in sunset hues. And why focus on seniors? Because as we hit our golden years, things like blood flow slow down, energy dips, and inflammation creeps in like uninvited fog. But beet juice steps in like a trusty walking stick, supporting us where we need it most. We'll break it down into 5 powerhouse benefits, backed by what science shows, explained in everyday terms. You'll relate to no complicated jargon, just plain talk like chatting over coffee. And trust me, these aren't just fluff. Studies on thousands of older adults reveal real changes that can make your days brighter and your steps lighter. First off, let's talk about why beet juice is a senior's best friend in a glass. Beets are loaded with nitrates, those natural compounds that act like tiny highway builders in your veins. As we age, our blood vessels can get stiff, like old garden hoses that don't bend easily anymore. Drinking beet juice daily, about 8 ounces or a coffee mug full, can help loosen things up, improving circulation and dropping blood pressure naturally. Picture this. Your heart is the pump in your home's water system, pushing life-giving fluid everywhere. Over time, pipes narrow from buildup, making the pump work overtime. Beet nitrates convert to nitric oxide in your body, which is like a magic expander that widens those pipes, easing the pressure. For seniors over 60, where high blood pressure affects nearly 7 out of 10 folks, this is huge. Research from places like Wake Forest University followed older adults sipping beet juice for weeks, and their systolic pressure, that top number on your reading, dropped by up to 8 points, equivalent to some medications, but without the pills. It's like giving your heart a vacation, reducing strain and lowering risks of strokes or heart issues that spike after 60. But it gets better with real-life stories to make it stick. Meet Eleanor, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio who used to huff and puff climbing stairs to her porch. Her doctor warned about her climbing blood pressure, pushing 150 over 90, and suggested meds. Instead, Eleanor started blending beet juice into her morning smoothie beets, a splash of apple for sweetness, and lemon to cut the earthiness. Within a month, her readings settled to 130 over 80, and she felt steady on her feet again. It was like oiling a squeaky door, she says. Suddenly, everything flowed smoother. Science backs this. Nitrates boost endothelial function, that's the inner lining of your blood vessels, keeping them flexible like fresh rubber bands instead of brittle twigs. For men and women over 60, this means better oxygen delivery to muscles and organs, staving off fatigue that hits during afternoon walks or errands. Now, transitioning smoothly to our first big benefit, enhanced blood flow and heart health. This is number 1 on our top 5 because your cardiovascular system is the engine keeping everything running. As we age, plaque builds up in arteries like leaves clogging a gutter after fall, restricting flow and forcing your heart to rev harder. Beet juice's nitrates sweep in, dilating vessels by up to 20% in studies on seniors. Imagine your bloodstream as a bustling highway. Traffic jams cause backups and crashes, that's poor circulation leading to dizziness or cold hands. But with beet juice, it's like adding extra lanes, speeding nutrients and oxygen to your brain, limbs, and heart. A study in the Journal of Nutrition tracked 70-year-olds drinking beet juice versus placebo. The beet group saw improved vessel elasticity, cutting heart disease risk by mimicking exercise benefits without pounding pavement if arthritis acts up. Diving deeper, this flow boost ties into lower inflammation too, since better circulation flushes out waste like a river washing away debris. For seniors where heart events double after 65, sipping beet juice 3 times a week could add quality years. Take Robert, a 74-year-old veteran from Texas, who gardened daily but noticed chest tightness. Adding beet juice shots, small 2-ounce servings, helped his doc reduce his meds. His secret? Organic beets juiced fresh, stored in the fridge for up to 3 days. Tip: start slow if you're on blood thinners, chat with your physician, but for most, it's safe and side effect free, unlike synthetics. Building on that circulation magic, our second benefit is a natural blood pressure regulator that works over time for over 60 bodies. Blood pressure creeps up with age because vessels lose bounce, like a balloon deflating slowly. Beets pack betalains, those pigment superheroes with antioxidant punch, fighting oxidative stress, the cellular rust that stiffens everything. Think of your arteries as elastic waistbands. Years of stress make them snapless. Nitrates relax them, dropping pressure gently over time. Clinical trials on postmenopausal women, a group hit hard by hypertension, showed daily beet juice lowered diastolic pressure by 5 points in just 4 weeks, enough to ease kidney strain and prevent spikes that lead to emergencies. Why does this matter for seniors? Uncontrolled pressure damages eyes, brains, and kidneys, common woes past 60. Beet juice steps in like a gentle thermostat, stabilizing without crashes. Story time. Margaret, 65 from Florida, battled meds that made her dizzy. Switching to beet juice salads, grated beets with greens, normalized her 140/95 to ideal levels. Science explains, nitric oxide signals muscles around vessels to chill out, improving flow by 10 to 15%. Add potassium in beets, which acts like a balancer, flushing excess sodium, the salt that bloats pressure like overwatering a plant. For American seniors eating typical salty diets, this combo is gold, reducing stroke odds by 20% per meta-analyses. Halfway through our list, if beet juice is sparking ideas for your wellness routine, drop a comment below with your age and one health goal. I'll reply with personalized tips. And smash that like button if you're loving these natural hacks. It helps spread the word to more folks over 60 needing this boost. Now, on to benefit 3. Boosted energy and stamina that combats the afternoon slump so many seniors know too well. Over 60, mitochondria, your cell's power plants, slow down like old batteries losing charge, leading to tiredness even after rest. Beet juice fuels them with nitrates, enhancing oxygen use, making every breath count more. It's like upgrading from regular gas to premium in your car's tank. You go farther on less. Studies in older athletes, yes. Seniors staying active showed beet juice pre-workout increased endurance by 16%, translating to longer walks or chores without pooping out. Recall Sarah, a 70-year-old grandma from California who felt chained to her recliner post-lunch. Incorporating beet juice into her yogurt parfaits revved her up for bingo nights and grandkid chases. No more nodding off, she laughs. The science? Nitrates reduce oxygen cost of exercise, so muscles work efficiently like a well-oiled machine. Plus, iron in beets fights anemia, common in seniors, building red blood cells that carry oxygen like delivery trucks. For those with low energy from meds or inactivity, this means reclaiming independence, gardening longer, dancing at weddings, living fuller. Expanding on this, beets folate supports DNA repair, keeping cells youthful. In a trial of 66-year-olds, beet consumers reported 25% less fatigue. Analogy: your body is a factory. Beets provide the conveyor belt speed up, turning sluggish production into efficient output. Sip it mid-morning for sustained zip, not jitters like coffee. Our fourth benefit shines for brain health and sharpness, crucial as memory fog rolls in after 60. Beets improve cerebral blood flow, nourishing brain cells starved by aging vessels. Like watering a parched garden, nitrates flood nutrients, enhancing cognition. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found seniors drinking beet juice scored higher on memory tests, with better frontal lobe function, that decision-making hub. Meet Harold, 78 from New York, forgetting names and keys. Beet juice tonics mixed with berries sharpened him like polishing glasses. Conversations flow again, he shares. Betalains reduce brain inflammation, like calming a stormy sea, while antioxidants battle free radicals, those troublemakers causing plaques in Alzheimer's paths. Studies show 30% risk reduction for cognitive decline. For over 60 Americans facing dementia fears, This is preventive gold boosting neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire like updating old wiring in a house. Finally, benefit 5, stronger joints and reduced inflammation, easing arthritis aches that plague 8 in 10 seniors. Beet's anti-inflammatory compounds, betalains, act like fire extinguishers on swelling, unlike ibuprofen's temporary fix. Picture joints as hinges. Inflammation is grit jamming them. Beets lubricate naturally. In trials, beet extract cut pain scores by 40% in osteoarthritis patients over 65. Story of Linda, 67, from Arizona, hobbling on hikes. Daily juice let her trek pain-free. Science inhibits cytokines, those inflammatory messengers like gossip stirring trouble. Add vitamin C for collagen build, strengthening cartilage like reinforcing a bridge. Wrapping up these 5: heart health, pressure control, energy surge, brain boost, joint relief, make beet juice a senior staple. Start with 4 ounces daily, build up, consult docs if needed. For recipes and more, subscribe and bell up your future self thanks you. If this fired you up, share with a friend over 60 and comment your favorite benefit. Here's to juicing your way to vitality.